Kindly choose your challengers.
Coin, Thelma, who's athletic here? Kill.
For week 7 head of house challenger, Faith was given the opportunity to select his challengers, and he went ahead to pick Jason, Coin, Thelma, Bright Morgan, and Capable. So when he picked Coin, and I remember the conversation he had last night with Joanna, telling Joanna that when he was playing, he were rooting for Coin. In fact, the whole house were rooting for Coin. And Joanna pointed out that Coin has always been close to winning, and Faith said, well, tomorrow might be his lucky day. So and he kept to that part of nominating Coin. Then for Thelma, after picking Thelma and Bright Morgan, Faith looked around and said, who is athletic here? And then he picked K-Bobo. So I guess by now you will not be saying Faith, 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 Faith. Your faves have also been given the opportunity to challenge. Okay, this time around nobody's blaming it on the lucky dip. And I love the lineup because these are people who are almost close to winning, and here he gave them the opportunity to do it. So now let's go into the game. The first game is called Drop a Load. For this game, each player will have a strap tied on their waist with a rope dangling behind them. Now, attached to this rope is a medium-sized pen. The goal is simple. All they have to do is, without using their hands, they must go ahead to insert the dangly pen in a bottle. Once you succeed in dropping your pen inside that bottle, immediately you unwrap your waist and then stand up right, showing that you're done with this game. Now tell me why when Big Brother's Naija came forth to show them what is expected of them, only for Mide to say, oh, that Bright Morgan is definitely getting this one, since the position is like someone that is making use of the load. You have to position like you want to do a measure, and Mide said Bright is getting this one. It happened. Bright was forced to finish in this category. So Biggie informed the players that at the end, the first 4 housemates to finish the quickest moved to the next round. And for this one, Bright Morgan finished, followed by Faith, Coin, and Thelma Lawson. Now, let's go to the second game, which is called the Twister. For this game, a Twister mat was provided in the arena, and all the players have to do is to make their way across the Twister mat. Now, step by step, they must start from the first mat and then follow the arrows, run to the second mat where they will finish. In the course of playing this game, their hand and feet must remain on the correct spot while playing. That means they must maintain 3 lanes on the mat in the given time while playing. Big Brother also informed them that for any step you miss, you attract 5 seconds to your time. That's 5-second penalty to your time. So miss a step or fall out of your position, 5 seconds will be added to whatever time you end up finishing with. Now, Biggie then told them that at the end of this, the first fastest 3 players will move to the next and final round. So with that, Thelma Lawson, Bright Morgan, Coin, and Faith proceeded to play. At the end, Big Brother went ahead to announce the 3 fastest, and we have Thelma, Faith, and Bright Morgan. Now, mind you that while this game was going on, Joanna and Dede were in the secret room watching the housemates via a television, and they were just laughing when the television showed them in the room as well. So I would just say that this is the real soft life gang, like the both of them not having to play that game. And I know they won't partake in well, I don't know how that will go, but I know that in the evening they won't be coming out to search for envelope and all of that. But let me not move faster than Biggie. Let's see how it's unravel, because Big Brother after this game even informed the head of house to go pack their luggage, and this made the housemates like having so many thoughts going on. Well, we'll get to that. Now, let's go to the final game. The third and final game is called A Broken Fountain. In front of the arena, or rather, should I say inside the arena, a life-size fountain with pole holding small containers were being showed. Now, Big Brother informed the players that their task is to transport 4 balls on the top of the fountain to the container below, 1 ball at a time. Now, the ball must remain balanced in the container as you transport them down the fountain. When you reach the last container on the fountain, you have to drop it in the tall container. There is actually a tall container that was provided beside the fountain. So once you drop, you then proceed to transport another one. Now, in the process of playing, you're only allowed to hold 1 pole at a time. And while holding, you must make use of both hands to hold your pole. Biggie said the fastest housemate to complete this becomes the head of house. Now, bear in mind that they are transporting 4 balls, right? And you must hold both pole with 2 hands. For any time you're holding a pole, you must use your both hands to hold the pole. Now, tell me why Fate, for some reason, kept on defaulting, and Big Brother had to correct him over and over again to make use of his both hands. I don't know if that was intentional, but we all know Fate is very good with taking instruction, listening to instructions, but he kept defaulting. Anyways, this game wasn't an easy one. It's not as easy as it appears. The containers didn't even make it easy. They were too light and fragile that at the drop of a ball, you see the ball rolling out of the container. I guess that's part of the game. Big Brother made it that way so it wouldn't even be easy for the players. But Morgan started very well, but like I said, the container is always the problem. Okay, is either your ball is swelling off or your ball is kicking the container and falling on the ground. Now, at the end, Thelma Lawson was able to understand the game and she picked up her pace and finished the fastest. Congratulations to Thelma Lawson from being an interim HOH to winning the major one, the one that comes with immunity. And just like I said earlier on, okay, I actually love this lineup of people that are always close to winning, or they will win and it will be snatched during the challenger game. So this time around, that lineup, good one. Congratulations to Thelma Lawson on getting this major one. At least we won't be voting for Thelma Lawson this week. Now, the production team, those guys, they must be having lots of fun behind the scene, because tell me, while as they're congratulating Thelma Lawson, the camera moved to show us Isabella's face. And it's showing no expression, no clapping, no excitement, just there. Fine girl, come on, why are you not excited for your Port Harcourt sister? Anyways, this time around, there'll be no Kaikumi to say, oh, she took Kaikumi to spike me. Well, maybe Rooboy is the Isabella of this week, because Thelma Lawson actually picked Mide, and while I'm yet to get a reaction, or rather, should I say an official reaction from Rooboy, okay? Let's see his facial expression. I know with the series of media round Rooboy had last week, and the conversation, back-to-back conversation with Thelma Lawson, trying to iron issues with her, I know Baba was thinking Thelma was going to make him the house guest. So why didn't he, if you say no, he wasn't expecting anything, why didn't he turn to celebrate with Mide, being that he was sitting very close to Mide? Even Justin had to turn like, oh, Mide, congrats. Rooboy was just there with hands on his cheek. Anyways, congratulations to Mide. I love that she didn't have to pretend or hide her excitement. She showed how happy she was about being the house guest. I love it when people express their feelings properly. And now, so Biggie then informed the head of house and the housemates about Joanna and Dede being evicted from the house, that they've left the house. He actually used the word they've left the house. And then instructed that the head of house to do well to pack their luggage, their bags. Biggie. Biggie no do this one very well, sha. Now the housemates are here discussing, and Kola said that he has this strong belief that they are still here. That in fact Big Brother saying their bags should be packed is a way of Biggie trying to, walk on their head, trying to make them think they're out of the game, but they will wait, sha. And indeed, he walked. Big Brother is currently messing their heads. Because tell me why Thelma Lawson said that she just remembered the season whereby Angel and another housemate was asked to play a game in order to know who will make it back into the house. That why they might be here thinking they are still in the house, maybe over there it should be something else. Maybe Biggie will have to tell them that it happened with Kim Opera or somebody. Biggie will tell them, play a game, the person that wins makes it back into the house. So well, Biggie's plan is working on the housemates and not the viewers this time around. Anyways, congratulations to Thelma. At least Thelma's fan base will just be chilling in this soft life week. And being that Thelma is a soft life babe, in the spirits, everything aligns. Congratulations to her. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in my next video.
Delay is not denial. You are the head of house for this week. Head of house, Thelma Lawson, who will be your guest.